Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're up in the Wisconsin Dells fishing with our good friend, Big Dave.
These fish are all in our harbors.
Close to 14 there.
Are you having fun?
I'm having a blast.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, it's absolutely a spectacular day, and we're up on one of my favorite spots in the world, and that is the Wisconsin River in Wisconsin Dells, and we're with our buddy Big Dave. This is going to be, I think, our 33rd year fishing together.
Yes, sir.
And, we get so many comments, how's Big Dave doing, and is Big Dave still guiding? Well, tell the folks, what's up?
I'm going out maybe once a week or so. That's about it. But we're catching a lot of fish, and I expect to catch a bunch of walleyes today, and maybe we'll try for smallmouth and crappies later.
That sounds good. Well, everybody's wondering how your back is and your hip and everything else.
It is what it is.
And Dave, we got Blake with us again today. And how old was Blake when you first started fishing with her?
She was in a buggy.
With those little push carts?
On them little push carts, and her sister, Taylor, was in 4 years old.
Yeah, right.
And we were fishing off a pontoon boat, so we're all grown up now, hey, Blake?
Yep.
And you were, seriously, we took you out here in a pontoon boat with your sister Taylor, and I think you were like 8 months old.
Wow, and now I'm 30.
And you love coming up here to the Dells.
Oh, it's beautiful, and it's so much fun, and it's so good to be back with Big Dave.
It is good to be back with Big Dave.
Yes.
We'll try a lot of different things today, folks. We'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this. I'll tell you what, folks, I've been a proud user of Amsoil for many years, and us sportsmen a lot of times not only have a truck, but a boat, an ATV, a snowmobile. And how do you figure out which Amsoil product to use in each machine?
Yeah, that can be a challenge sometimes, and we make it easy. We've got a lookup guide. You just go to amsoil.com, you put in your vehicle, whatever it may be, whether it's a boat, a wheeler, a truck, a trailer, whatever. You pick out your product, it tells you how much and which product to put in, real simple.
And one thing I want to mention too, Amsoil does a ton of research before you even put the product on the market. You make sure that it's the best.
That's correct. It's years in the making for a product to launch. There's a ton of research and development to make sure that it's going to protect like it's supposed to.
And folks, to find the Amsoil you want, go to amsoil.com. Hey, welcome back, folks. I'll tell you what, David, that didn't take very long at all. And this is kind of a really fun way to fish. And Blake, you're going to probably need the net here. I don't know. These are mostly walleyes we're getting in here, Dave?
Yep.
Okay. Well, this one feels pretty good. There we go. Let's see what we got here, Dave. It looks like a pretty nice walleye. Just put the net underneath it, honey. There you go. There you go, Dave. I'll tell you what, I don't know if he's quite 15, but look at the nice build on these fish, Dave.
These fish are so fat. I've caught so many that were 14 and a half, and they're just beautiful. But
yeah, no, nice build. So you get one 16, 17, right?
Right.
Boy, he just barely nipped that. And that was right when we went off a little drop-off, huh?
Right, yep.
All right, good start. Hey, here we go, Dave. I'll tell you what, maybe you got me the hot color. I can just flip this guy in. And there we go. Hey, we're getting close there, buddy.
Yeah.
What is that about?
That's about 14 and a half.
Boy, do they rip that.
Yeah, they really do. Any type of small minnow bait, the bright colors seem to be working the best.
I mean, those are beautiful. And Dave, do you get some legals too?
Oh yeah, we're getting some legals, and a couple of them that are over, 19 and a half and 20 inchers, but we got to throw the 20 inchers back. But boy, them 19.5 inchers are just beautiful. All these fish are just so fat and really clean. You know,
Yeah.
their bodies are just beautiful.
The way we caught those last 2 walleyes, folks, is slow trolling, and Blake's got one on in the back here. This is fast fishing,
Yeah,
David.
it's one right after another, it seems like.
This is a good fish, I think.
Well, we are trolling and going into the current.
Yeah, so it's tough to tell, but
Pretty
man.
relaxing, though.
Yes, and fast fishing.
Okay, let's see what we got here. We got ourselves a smaller walleye.
Not too bad.
But not bad. No, but I mean, what a great way to spend the dog days of August out here doing this type of deal. And walleyes are hard to come by this time of year.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty good system, isn't it?
Talk about relaxing.
Yeah. And the bite's pretty fun.
Oh, absolutely. No matter the size, it's a fun bite.
Before we were so rudely interrupted by that walleye, Dave, we should tell the folks what we're doing. And it's slow trolling into the current.
Yeah, most of your fish are facing upriver into the current, and they'll go forward after the bait, but very rarely will they turn around and go back downriver. So for the most part, we're always going upriver.
And any type of small minnow type bait.
You bet, anything bright and shiny, and number 4s and number 5s.
Folks, I can't get over that hit. Blake, you had one before too.
Yeah.
And you know, we're slow trolling at about 1.8 miles an hour, and all of a sudden your bait just stops. And these aren't big fish, but I'll tell you what, we've only been out here 15 minutes.
Nice one.
I'm kind of hoping we're going to get a legal one of these times here. And let's see here. No, again, that's about 14 and a half.
Yeah.
But David, I'm just amazed at the width of these fish.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably a 2-year-old fish, but look at the girth on that thing. And I do want to talk a little bit now. Have your limits changed? Are they different here now?
Yeah, for walleyes, it's three apiece, 3 fish apiece. And I'm not upset with that. I think with this fishery, with your electronics and everything that you got now, I think that's a good deal. If you want to have your grandkids and their grandkids catch fish, you got to throw some back.
I agree. And you know, 3 is plenty. I mean, if you got 2 guys in the boat, that's 6 walleyes, that's 12 fillets,
Yeah.
and that's plenty for how many people?
Yeah, it's great. I know my buddy's been coming up, and one week he'll take home all 6 of them, and the next week I'll take home all 6 of them. So it works out good that way.
Hey, this is fun. Hey, Blake. How do you like this? I mean, I sit in the easy chair in the old Recon here, Dave driving the boat. Every single time we make a pass, folks, we get bit. And the passes aren't that long. What is it, about a quarter mile?
Yeah,
pass?
maybe.
Yeah, if that.
A couple 100 yards.
And man, I'll tell you what. Let's see if we can get a legal here. Now about the same size. Close. But yeah, it's every pass that we make. And you know what really is super interesting, folks? You know, people that walleye fish think, oh, you got to go deep, you got to go deep. Tell the folks how deep we're fishing here, Dave.
We're fishing 3 to 5 feet of water.
Seriously?
Yeah, these fish go where the bait fish go. And that's what people don't realize. Everybody thinks their eyes they're too, they get too bright eyes in the summertime. They want to go fish deep. The only thing you're going to find deep is sheephead and other size suckers and stuff like that. But the walleyes and the game fish, they go where the bait fish are. If the bait fish are close to shore, that's where you want to fish.
You know, Dave, we were talking, this is just one way to catch fish, but it's hard to leave this when you're getting a bite every 5 minutes.
Pass, yeah.
You know, and we're going to try some other things today, but...
You need a net?
Nah, I don't think so, but what I'm kind of hoping is that it's illegal. There we go, David. There. Oh, darn it. That was a legal walleye too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was about a 17-incher. This is literally 2 seconds after I lost that last one. And this one isn't as big as the last one. The last one I'm sad because that was illegal. Well, let's see, Dave. There, whoa.
Oh, here's a keeper.
There's a keeper
nice
right
one.
there. That's a keeper walleye.
Yep.
And Dave, be careful. Those little hooks on there
They are so sharp.
are treacherous, aren't they? Here's the pliers for you.
I got it. He was just hooked.
This is amazing how fast this fishing is, though,
Yeah,
buddy.
it is. And we're just trolling with the big motor. I think we could troll with the trolling motor. A lot of it's just time of day, too. With certain times of day you pull in here and you get nothing but keepers, but we got to sort through some little ones, but that's legal.
That's a 15 and a half.
That's a beauty.
But a couple of tips for guys that want to troll in a river. You troll into the current,
Into the current.
and you go how fast?
I go typically between 1.3 and 1.8. But
Okay.
yeah, 1/8 is good.
And you want to bounce the bottom with your lure
Yeah,
once in a
just
while?
touch it once in a while.
Okay.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. The Berkeley Deep Hit Sticks are on sale for just $6.50.
You know, folks, I think, Dave, I have the right color on, and
Yeah.
we'll talk about that, but colors do make a difference. And, of course, the water in the river is stained. So you want to go bright usually, Dave?
Yeah, if it's a bright sunny day, go with bright colors.
Boy, I'll tell you what. We're catching so many 14s and a half. It really is amazing, you know?
It's just unreal.
And, you know, that's a good sign for this river, too, though, folks, is when you catch these. And how old do you figure a fish like this is, Dave?
That's between 2 and 3 years old, but
That's a great growth rate, then.
Yep.
And there we go. But again, the width on those. But seriously, colors make a difference.
Yeah, John, I got another bright purple one here. I think I'm going to throw that on. Your color's definitely working. You're out fishing us about 5 to 1.
So as a rule of thumb, though, you were saying cloudy days and bright days, which colors?
Cloudy days, dark colors, and bright days, bright colors.
Really? It's
Yep.
kind of the
Just
opposite of what you think.
Yeah.
We were fishing the Wisconsin River in Wisconsin Dells, a 2-hour drive from Milwaukee, 2.5 hours from Chicago, and 3.5 hours from Minneapolis.
Folks, you can enter to win a Yamaha rear rack storage bag, a $270 value. Head over to GillespieFishing.com to enter. We'll be giving one away each week until Yamaha tells us to stop. Good luck, everyone.
If you are a spring walleye fisherman, grab some of these. They're an incredible bait. Kalins, rattling Google Eye, hair jigs. Right there, Ryan. Ooh, that one pounded it. Wow, dude, that is my first cast. Beautiful walleye right there on the hair, man. Perky, lively, smacking hair jigs. Doesn't get much better, does it? Big, fat, chunky spring walleyes.
New Mega Live Imaging shows you what's below in real time with edge-to-edge clarity and no gaps in coverage, all so you can turn must-watch detail into non-stop action. Only from Humminbird.
Folks, I've relied on Johnson Pump products for many years, and now they're even better. Check out the new Aqua Void Bilge and the Aqua O2 Aerator.
The best advantage with the new products is no tools necessary to replace your motor cartridge. Quick watertight connector and the same easy change cartridge. With the new motor cartridges, we have a high efficiency impeller and a low amp draw motor. To the angler, they're going to have faster fill of their live wells, and they're going to have better aeration along with a faster evacuation of their bilge. This pump will fit on any boat. It has a multi-configuration inlet port as well as a 360 rotation outlet port.
Johnson Pump, reliability on board. As we talked about earlier, folks, we're trolling into the current and we're going about 1.8 miles an hour. And you should always keep an eye on your rod tip to make sure it's vibrating.
Absolutely. If you don't feel that vibration, check, because your lure might have flipped around on top of it and caught the line. But you want to feel that vibration, and with these lures and these light rods, you can really feel it. You know, if you got anything on it, even a leaf, you'll feel.
And one other thing, though, that you told me, too, which is a good idea, is to kind of occasionally pump your rod a little bit, which gives it kind of a wounded baitfish look.
Right. Give it a little pull every once in a while, and if you aren't sure you're feeling anything, just give it a pull, and you'll feel the vibration.
We said before, does color make a difference? I'm seriously the only one getting bit, aren't I?
Right.
And I mean, folks, we've only been doing this about 45 minutes. That's how fast the fishing is. Yay, Dave's hooked up. We got 2 at a time going here, folks. Okay, I'm just gonna flip mine in right over here on the right. And
This one feels pretty good.
there we go, Dave. This one might be 15, and yours gonna be, let's
I don't know,
see.
it feels good, John. I should get the net ready.
Well, they fight really good against these current, even though these fish aren't all that big.
I got the net.
Okay, let's see, David.
Whoa!
You got him, buddy?
Yep.
All right,
Good
way to
job.
go. I'm trying to get the hook out of this one. Yeah, they're both pretty
close,
to
huh?
legal.
Wow. I mean, it is such fast fishing, and clearly the colors matter, and I think I need to change my color.
I think so too. You haven't caught one in the 15
No,
minutes.
Dave, you get beginning fishermen out here that haven't caught a walleye
Sure.
before.
Yeah.
We'll get a picture.
The deal is, I mean, this is just
It's
so
easy.
relaxing, right?
Right.
Man, they're strong.
Yeah, they don't quit, do they?
And
Oh
this
my
this
gosh.
kind of goes all summer, rest of the summer,
rest of the summer and the fall.
in the fall too.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Thanks. Look at
It's
that. As
the
soon as
color.
we switch the color, she
It's
got.
the color, and Dave did switch your color, didn't he?
He did.
Phil did. Well, they fight pretty good, you know.
Yeah, they do.
Flip them in. There you go. Oh, that's a nice walleye, Blake.
Keep it over the boat. That's a keeper.
That's a keeper right there.
You
Good
bet.
job.
Thank you. Yeah, but that hit is very distinct
Look,
and
he's got
aggressive.
both hooks in his mouth.
He wanted that, that's for sure.
And you know what? Can you feel your bait hitting the bottom once in a while?
Yep, that's what you want to feel.
That's
Yep.
what I've been feeling
That's
too.
a beauty. I just made it, but it's 15 and a half.
Nice job.
Good job.
So, you know, we're not keeping any fish today,
No.
but we'd have our. I don't think it would be hard to get our limit of nine fish.
Nope, I don't think so at all.
Well, folks, grilling season is upon us, and what's perfect for a grill out is Johnsonville's. We have Johnsonville firecracker brats. You can have these at your grill out, tailgating, even the 4th of July. What's so great, they're pre-cooked, so all you have to do is throw them on the grill for about 10 minutes until they're golden brown, made with 100% premium pork. And that firecracker taste is delicious. Ooh, I'm so excited. That brat is lit. It's like fireworks in my mouth. So good. Johnsonville spicy firecracker brats. Find them at your favorite retailer today.
There's one, John.
Well, we just switched
Oh,
gears.
it's a walleye.
A walleye. Tell the folks we just switched gears to try for some crappies, right?
Yep.
And
That was a surprise.
Let's see them. No, not bad. But the crappie fishing usually can be pretty good, right, Dave?
It can be. This is really the first time I've tried for him, John. I've been doing so well on the walleyes, I haven't really tried for the crappies. I'm going to throw him back.
Yeah. Well, let's keep trying. See if we
You
get a
bet. See
crappie.
if we get another one.
Well, you
Got
got
something
another
on here,
walleye
John.
there?
Oh, I got two on at a time.
What's that?
White
bass. Are those white bass, Dave?
Yeah, those are white bass, little males.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, two at a time.
But you know, you look for some of these slack water edges for crappies, huh?
Exactly.
Here we go, David. Yeah,
Oh, it's a
there
big
we
crap.
go. That's a pretty nice crappie right there, Dave.
Woohoo, way to go.
And that's the way we've got a cheering section behind us too. No, but I'll tell you what, Dave, that really is a pretty nice crappie. And that's the thing, you know, over the years, you know, Dave has fished here for so many years that he's figured out where to catch all these different species. And you take a look at that crappie, Dave, that's a nice fish. But the crappie fishing is really underrated here, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, I can remember years. I got one on right now, John. Sorry about that.
Oh, no, catch them.
But
yeah.
there's all different sizes in here. And I can remember when nobody fished for these, you know, but people found out, and there's a lot of crappies, but they just move around. You got to find the schools.
Another crappie, Dave.
All right.
Oh, there we go. Now that's a nice whoa, that's a nice eating size right there. And we aren't keeping any fish today, but it is interesting. And we got high blue skies today, and we got jet boats and other kind of boats going by us all the time, and still being able to catch fish, Dave. That's what's always interested in me about the Dells area here. And again, that is a perfect eating size crappie. But do you think, Dave, that these fish get used to all this boat traffic?
I'm sure they do. Like in years past, I used to go down below the rapids and we'd have that all to ourselves, but the water's pretty low right now and I don't dare take a chance with this boat. Everywhere, you just got to be in the right spot at the right time.
It's now time to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm, John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2024 Fishing Contest. This week's first winner, Sue Bowers of Ham Lake, Minnesota, caught this 15 1/4-inch crappie in Minnesota using a waxworm. Jack Closey of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, caught this 23 1/2-inch largemouth bass in Wisconsin on a Ned rig. Tim Alton of Racine, Wisconsin, caught this 90-pound rooster fish in Costa Rica using a tuna. Bob Lewicki of Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin, caught this 15-inch perch in Ocano using a night crawler. And this week's first kid winners, Leo Franks of Grafton, Wisconsin, caught this 15-inch crappie in southeastern Wisconsin on an inland lake using a spinnerbait. And Joseph Lang of Menominee Falls, Wisconsin, caught this 48-inch muskie on Eagle River using a MEPS.
Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals.
Bandit walleye baits are great for Lake Erie and the Bay of Green Bay. On sale for only $6. And August is Husky Jerk time, and the Rapala Husky Jerks are on sale for $6.
Meet Chris McGillis of McGillis Weimer, experienced personal injury lawyers.
John, you've got to know me. I mean, I'm a really passionate person. Everyone on my staff is, everyone on my team is. We are passionate about what we do. Helping somebody out, protecting them, doing everything we can to help tell their story, to make sure they're treated fairly with integrity and with respect, and get a fair resolution, whatever that is for the client. I mean, that's extremely important to us. That's really all that matters.
That's a big one.
That's a nice one,
That's
Blake.
a dandy.
Ooh, nice crappie. They would call it a dinner plate.
Now, explain to the folks what we're using.
So, the most famous bait, the Kalin's crappie scrub.
And really, everywhere we go, that works well, doesn't it?
Absolutely. It beats minnows any day.
And what do? Just pop it a little bit?
Yeah, but we have a lot of boat traffic, so that with the waves, you don't really have to do much. But yeah, you want to, move it a little bit, keep it still, and nice crappie.
David.
This might be another one of those white bass. Yeah,
let's see.
2 at a time again.
Oh, really? Yeah, show the rig. Now, the rig you're using, you just put 2 jigs on, huh?
Right. Yeah, I put a heavier jig on the bottom, and then this one kind of trails behind.
Yeah.
And when they see it grab the bait, it encourages the other one to bite too.
Yeah, I love
nice
this.
one, John.
Ah, that is a nice one.
That's a beauty.
There we go. Lift them in.
Oh, another dandy, John.
Yeah, that is a nice crappie right there. And you can get a good shot there of that crappie scrub that we're using. Oops. I'm having trouble holding on. Blake, can you grab that for me, sweetie? Yeah, no, hold that up. I mean, that's a nice fish right there. But here's that crappie scrub. I'll put him right next to him right there. And those 2 little legs on there. Yep. Rob and I were talking a couple weeks ago. It is the best crappie bait out there.
100%.
Yeah. Hey, Dave.
There's one, John. First cast.
Let's see
Came
what
into
you
that
got.
deeper water.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice
That's
crappie
a nice
right
one there, huh?
Now, folks, you can see how close to shore here. Right behind us is a steep brick bluff. And this drops out. We're sitting in 7 feet of water this close to shore, huh?
Yep. And I threw that one right where Blake is right now. A beautiful fish. Talk about good eating. That's the size to take.
Very next cast?
Very next cast.
Yeah, that's fun.
Oh, another nice one. Boy, oh boy.
Oh, that's a dandy, Dave.
I threw that out to that 25 feet of water, and they're just suspended out there.
That is interesting. And so you figure they're just sitting like 6-8 feet under the top?
Yeah, I think so, because it hit it on the drop on the way home.
Nice fish.
Want to take a picture, Ryan?
I do.
Okay.
Fish on.
All right, we went back to trolling for walleyes after the crappies.
Yep.
And that was fun catching the crappies.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And
Decent walleye here?
I think so.
can't tell.
All right, well, just flip him right in there, Blake,
Man,
if
he's
you
fighting.
can. Ooh, that's not a bad one. Look at that. There you go, Blake.
Oh, there's a keeper.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
nice
one.
keeper walleye, a fatty.
You bet.
Wow, that was fun. And what is the size for keepers?
15 to 20.
15 to 20 inches.
And one over 28. That's probably 15 and a half, 16 inches.
And those are the perfect eating fish.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I really do enjoy this type of trolling, Dave, because it's hands-on. Yep. You know, you're holding on to your rod, you do a little pumping like we showed you before, and the hit, you feel it.
You feel it,
you feel it good. Okay, whoa, there, I can just lift them in there, Blake.
Oh, it's a nice bass.
That's a nice smallmouth bass, and that's one of the things that we haven't talked about today, folks, is the excellent smallmouth fishing that we have on this river. And I remember days, Dave, where you and I would catch 4 or 5 pounders here. We're obviously targeting walleyes today, but we may have a little time to try this a little bit later on. But the smallmouth get big here, folks, and there's something about catching a smallmouth in the river, how they fight. I mean, they just go nuts. I think I might have another bass on here, Dave.
Oh,
yeah, when it hit, it jumped. Oh, I think we got ourselves, Dave, another smallmouth.
Oh, another nice smallmouth. Nothing wrong with that one. Look how he got all them hooks in his mouth.
Yeah, that is amazing.
That's crazy.
But seriously, folks, you know, we're not catching any real big fish today, but the thrill is really that hit, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, they just about pull a rod out of your head.
Now, this one is not jumping, so I think this one's a walleye.
That's a walleye, probably.
As soon as those smallmouth hit, they come out of the water, you know. I'll tell you what, you're going to have a lot of beautiful walleyes in here next year. And boy, did he ever hammer that.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that we haven't talked about on the river here. These walleyes, for many, many years, the population has done really well, hasn't it?
You bet. And that those slot fish, I think that was the best move they ever made. It's gotten a chance, you know, if in the past, if you caught a 21 or 22 inch fish and you had a bad day, you'd have a tendency to keep it, but now you have to throw it back. And when you're catching these one right after another, like I said, they're still fun to catch, and usually if you troll most of the day, you'll get 6 fish, but some days are different than others, but we had a lot of fun today.
Pete, I'm getting too old for this. So John, you haven't heard of Brian's Custom Steps? Oh, Pete, those are awesome. How can I get a set? Yeah, I love these big no-slip platforms, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. For more information on Brian's Custom Steps, call 920-315-0333.
Today was so much fun, wasn't it?
Oh, it was great. It was just fantastic.
Awesome.
Beautiful day, no wind, sun shining.
Good company.
You bet. Thanks, Blake.
Of course. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet, but we'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm Blake Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.